Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Anton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today, not actually sure how long of a video this is gonna be. But today, what are we gonna be doing? We're gonna be talking about some of the new cards that have been released. Uh, Not that many new cards today, actually. I think it might have even be less than yesterday. In all honesty, I think we've got two cards. A champion and his champ spell. I think that's actually it. But it's a really good champion. It is Master Yi, like a lot of people thought, and he does care about flow, like a lot of people thought. But yeah, just Master Yi, nothing else. His champ spell is really, really good though, and probably playable main deck. But let's go and actually look at Yi. We can talk about Yi, and we can talk about how flow and some of the other cards work with Yi and potential deck building stuff. So, Master Yi. Master Yi is a 3-mana 2/3 with quick attack. Okay, 3-drop with quick attack. I've kind of seen this story before, Riot. I do like that he has 3 health, not like a Draven or Fiora situation here. And before you say it, yes, I know they used to also have 3 health. I'm talking about their current versions with 2 health. But yes, I do like a unit with 3 health for 3 mana. Let's survive things like Mystic Shots, Avalanches, Blighted Ravines, etc., etc. So that's a good start. Quick attack's pretty solid. His quick attack, his base attack's not that high, only 2, but whatever, he can grow. Round start, reduce the cost of a spell in your hand by 1 this round. Okay. Does that mean it's a temporary reduction? I think it is. I think it's because of the way it says reduce the cost of a spell in your hand by 1 this round. That this round part of the text makes me believe this is supposed to be only a temporary decrease. If it's not a temporary decrease, that's Yi's busted. I'm gonna say that right now. Like, Yi is insane if he's just basically giving you mana every single turn. This is why I think also it has to be a temporary discount, because that would be busted. And then flow, grant all allied Master Yis everywhere +2/+0. So he cares about flow. I'm gonna assume even if you don't have any flow cards. Actually, never mind. What I'm not even. For some reason, I thought Yi didn't have to be on the field for flow. For some reason, I was thinking Yi would buff himself every time you flow. That would be actually really strong too. But yeah, like, he's okay. And to level up Yi, he has to deal 12 damage. Here's my problem with Yi. He doesn't do anything on the turn he's summoned. He has to come down, and he has to live to the next turn. I'm not a big fan of that. Like, what are we playing Yi in? I kind of wish he had, like, a tune or something. Like, I think he is fine. I see Yi being one of 2 things. He's either going to be busted, in my opinion, or he's going to be trash. I really just can't see him being just a, yeah, he's okay kind of champion, like what Gwen is at the moment. Let's check his level 2, though. Maybe the level 2 is something better, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how easy it is to get his level 2, because he has to deal 12 damage. Sure, you can say, like, oh, strike spells help, and equipment helps buff him, and he buffs himself, but that's asking a lot, in my opinion. So, what does level 2 Yi actually do? Well, when Master Yi levels, he's now a 3/4 with quick attack. Okay, so he gets a +2/+2 buff. When he attacks, immediately strike the weakest enemy. That's pretty strong, pretty powerful. Round start, reduce the cost. Okay, so he still does the same stuff. At the start of the round, he still reduces the cost of a spell in your hand by 1. And he still does the whole flow +2/+0 to all Master Yis. I mean, okay, so like rallies and cataclysms can capitalize on the attack line, and quick attack's nice for rallies and cataclysms. But Ionia Demacia seems kind of janky, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I like Lee. I'm a fan of Lee. He seems pretty solid. We should actually talk about his champ spell too before we keep talking more about Yi. Wuju style. 1 mana, burst speed spell. Give an ally +2/+0 this round. Create a meditate in hand. Meditate is a 2 mana, give an ally +0/+2 this round. So it's a 3 mana pre-nerf sharp sight without the can block elusives line on it, but it can be spread out between 2 units. I mean, I'd probably play 3 mana for +2/+2. I mean, I actually wouldn't. Like, that's actually a Noxus card now that I think about it. I think Noxus has a 3 mana, give a unit +3/+2. But it does help you activate Flow. It is 2 spells, so it helps activate Flow, Eye of the Dragon, Deep Meditation, so that is good. 2 spells for Lee Sin as well. So I think it's a very powerful champ spell. Possibly a spell you would even play in your deck too. But back to Lee himself. What deck wants Lee? I just don't know. Like, I can think of 2 things right now with Lee. One is more of a meme, and that is some kind of Lee, Yasuo, Katarina deck. Lee likes cheap spells, Katarina gives cheap spells. Windswept Hillock draws your Yasuos and stuns the strongest unit. Master Yi, if he levels, deals with the weakest unit. That's kind of a cool like synergy, I guess you could call it. But yeah, I think the problem is going to be actually leveling up Yi. I'm going to say Lee, aren't I, eventually? But I think the problem is going to be actually to level up Yi. You might say, like, well, you're in Ionia, you have all this protections and stuff. Like, it's Twin Disciplines and Deny. I guess, like, Ionia Tellstones is one, but if you have to Homecoming Yi, you're resetting his level up progress. Health Potion's not going to be that great for Lee because he only has 3 health. I guess, like, Sonic Wave is pretty nice too for Yi because he has quick attack. So maybe like a other deck idea I've been thinking of besides Yi, Katarina, Yasuo is a Action Master Yi. The only problem I'm having with Action Master Yi is how do you actually win the game? Like, you have, like, both of your champs. Neither of your champs are really win cons. Like, sure, I guess you could argue Yi's a win con if he levels and gets a lot of buffs, but a lot of champions also are really good if they stick on the board, basically, is what you're saying. So yeah, I don't really understand. Like, I'm not really sure how you would win with Yi Action. Maybe Yi Kane? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I guess you could also use perhaps you could use some equipment too for Yi to make him either more survivable, like Buried Armory, create like turn 1 Buried Armory to create Treasure of the Sands. That seems like a thing you could try. I'm pretty sure actually equipment, now that I think about it, I think equipment will actually work with action. If you target something with equipment, I wonder if that will count down the Warlord's Palace, Warlord's Horde by 1. I feel like it probably should. So that's kind of cute. Buried Armory to get Treasure of the Sand. Treasure of the Sand helps to count down the Warlord stuff. It also buffs one of your units to actually turn them into a win con. Yi with Treasure of the Sands is actually kind of scary. Great Hammers in the Yi Yasuo Katarina deck is kind of cute too. But yeah, like, let's look at the actual Yi followers. Maybe we can think of something with Yi and his followers. I mean, I'm just looking at these followers and Yi himself, and I'm just not sure of how to build Yi. Like, am I supposed to be in a equipment deck? Because June cares about equipment, but nothing else does. Like, I guess Yi likes equipment, but he doesn't care about it as much. Like, sure, I guess Yi would like a buff to hit harder so he levels up faster. But yeah, like Disciple of Doran doesn't care about equipment. Vestayan Disciple, of course it would like it, but you recall the Disciple, the equipment gets recalled too, I assume. I guess you could argue, like, maybe, perhaps if you are in Action Master Yi, you can go more of a combo build, like the old Zed Severe deck that used Flurry of Fist. Maybe some kind of, because he does have quick attack, so you can give him double attack with Flurry of Fist. So Yi or Action with Flurry of Fist, and then you use like Deny or Rite of Negations, Twins, Notifies, etc., to try and go for that big combo. I feel like we're just building like a worse Kaisa here, in all honesty. A worse Kaisa, worse Papercraft Dragon deck. But you could also use supercharges too to actually give your units overwhelm. This feels like a jankier Kaisa combo-y deck. Like we're using Eye of the Dragons to stall. Vestian Disciples to cycle through our deck, get some spell cards to keep activating flow. I just wish there was like one unit, like a Void Abomination style unit for Yi's followers, and then I'd be much more excited about Yi, because as it stands now, I'm just not really seeing how Yi decks actually win. Like they don't seem to have a good win con. Like Yi is annoying. Like that's the thing. I will say this. Yi is very annoying, and it makes sense. He's an Ionia. Ionia is annoying. Like basically Twin Discipline as a champ spell. A Twin Discipline that can be spread out. Not as much health, of course, but still. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Lee Sin, Master Yi plus Lee Sin, I guess, is kind of cute. And then you could even still play Targon. I don't see why you would play Targon, though, actually, now that I think about it, because Zenith Blade was nerfed. But Yi, Lee Sin, Shurima, maybe even Noxus. So that's kind of cute. Yi absorbs some of the removal, making your Lee Sin safer. I don't know. This doesn't sound good enough. And yeah, besides like Action Yi and trying to make it combo-y with Flurry of Fists and some supercharges, I can't really think of a way to build Yi. I'm sure there is, and I assume we're gonna see more Yi support in the coming days, and maybe even a champion that can be used with Lee, or I said Lee, Yi better. Because right now, like, while Kane seems to be solid for Yi, I mean, just how do you win? Again, that's the other question. Like, is Rost our win con? Is Naga Neka of Zareta the Yi win con? Like the Yi Rossim win con? Because I don't think you can put it in the deck because it's a Darken. It's not a cultist, actually. So that's not a win con because where is it? You may put any cultist cards in your deck. So you're an Ionia Kane deck, so you can't put Darken Ballista in your deck. So again, we still just need our win con, which still not really sure. Just not really sure of how to build Yi. I like him. I will say this. I am being very critical of Yi and how to build Yi, but I really like the guy. I'm just a little scared he's going to be just slightly better Fey Blade Twirler, the 2-mana 1/3. Sure, Fey Blade Twirler wants you to be playing stuns and recalls, and that's a bit more restrictive than what Yi wants you to do, which Yi only wants you to just say, hey, I want to play spells. That's all Yi wants. He's like, if you're playing spells, I'm good. So yeah, unsure about Yi. Maybe I'm underestimating the guy. I'd love to hear your opinion on him. I do think he is really strong if he can level up. I'm just not so sure of how easy it is to level him up. It just seems like he might be a little too difficult to level up. I do think if it was I've dealt 10 damage to level up Yi, it'd be a little too quick. 12 damage, it seems like. I don't think he's bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not thinking he's a bad champion. Like, I don't think he's on the level of, say, like, Vladimir or something. I just don't think... I don't think Yi is going to be OP. That's all I'm saying. I don't think Yi is going to be strong, like, Kaisa on release kind of strong. I think he will be solid, fine, final, you know, quite a few decks, kind of like Gwen was on release. Like, Gwen it still is fine and okay, and she's in a couple of decks, and none of her decks are really that strong and OP. And I think that's what's going to happen to Yi. But I can also see myself being wrong and there being some kind of like weird combo deck or even just annoying Ionia deck with Yi because it's Ionia, and these small quick attack units have proven to be annoying before in the form of things like Ari and even Kennen. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I'd love to hear what you guys think about Yi, though. Maybe you think I'm wrong and you have an idea for Yi that I just didn't mention, or you just have a reason why you think Yi is really strong and really OP and might even be nerf worthy. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Yi down in the comments below. And if you guys just enjoyed the video in general, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment down below as well. It always helps me and the channel out. And if you guys want to keep up with Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel as well. Also, if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Senaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all again more for watching this video, and talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.